Surprise, motherfucker.
Good day, YouTube. This is V-twinNorway speaking, and I am at the harbor where they are actually selling shrimp, I guess, and crabs. So I just take a U-turn. U-turn over there, I guess, and that's the concrete building on the top there is actually an I think it's a World War II thing. I don't know. I haven't gone up to check, but let's see if I can actually do a U-turn over here without crashing. Come on. Oh, 1 feet down, 2 feet down, goddamn. Nice to have a little family just curious when you listen to the sound. They would just, hey, what's the sound? I have to see. It's kind of cozy, especially when it's small children with them. It's very cozy. Here we have cows. I guess they have a body like a woe and a moo. Body like cow, wow, you know, it rhymes. I'm funny again. Rock and roll. Nothing, oh shit. Nothing beats the smell of the shit from cows and chicken. So that is also kind of cozy, you know. You have the real fresh air. The plane reminds me of an article I saw on the internet. Of course, the internet, all the crazy stuff. But yeah, they were in, of course, in the US. They are now. I'm just gonna be a little bit quiet here so I don't. Yeah, anyway, I saw this plane and I just reminded that in somewhere in the US they are actually developing a car that they are actually gonna start selling in 2015. It's finally an car that can fly. But it isn't a big airplane. It's or car. It's just a small one. So they actually just have to take 30-hour flying lessons to actually drive this vehicle. And it's a small plane or car, and it drives, or it flies at around 100 miles per hour. So but it looks kind of interesting, you know. Not for me, because it's very expensive. It's cost like $274,000, and yeah, that's kind of too expensive for me. But But yeah, it's gonna be fun if it's actually got license to actually come up into the air and actually fly, because that is also the progress right now. They are actually making it right now as we speak, but they are still processing the license to actually have it made it like a small aircraft. So yeah, that's gonna be exciting. So here we have the airport and beaches, and quite a lot of bicycles actually. I'm just gonna dodge away from the sand. That is kind of a scary thing to drive on. It's kind of spongy, so it's not quite the best thing to drive into. So actually there are other things that's going on in this region of Stavanger right now, is that the army and the police are actually doing a four-day run of anti-terror exercises, anti-terror drilling. So they are both out in the ocean, in the oil platforms. I don't know which ones, but they are really doing some heavy duty drill on this anti-terror thing. So they actually, the army is the one who's actually is in charge, but the police is actually the one who's leading the group all across around this in this region actually. So it's kind of exciting, because as for me, when I am home, I can actually hear the siren goes off and on all the time. So this actually happened. It's of course most due to the incident that happened July 22nd, when a terrible terrorist action did happen in Oslo. Yeah, maybe heard of it in the news in 2011. All that action caused by one man. So that is how things go on right now. This is how the new threat is actually opposed to us in our society. So you have to be alert and cautious all the time. But still, we just have to live our lives as we always did. So. Actually, in here is oh shit! I missed my gear. That is so embarrassing. And you just oops, det är sant. Eller okay, no, how is it? Oops. Yeah, oops. Anyway, yeah. But I was just telling you is that I have a flying museum right next to the roundabout over there. So I think my chin strap is a little bit too tightened. I hope I don't choke myself. So this place here is actually called Rannaberg in local saying. I don't know how to pronounce it in English. It will be called like Randaberg, I don't know. There's a lot of trees over here too, which reminds me of another thing. I actually memorized, I wrote down some things I saw on the internet, and I just wrote it down, and I tried my best to memorize it. So I have these clues I just keeping repeating in my head, so before I forget them. That was a old car. Oh, Ferrari 460, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, a tree. A couple in Florida actually was in their garden, and was gonna remove a tree or something, and they actually found well, a dozen boxes with small gold coins from the 1800s. They found actually a total of 1400 small coins, and needless to say, they are kind of rich right now. So they kept some of the coins for themselves, and they gave the rest for the charity and stuff. And the total value of this collection was actually estimated to be like around $11 million. So that is quite the amount of money you can really enjoy. I know if I had $11 million, I would really enjoy it and spend, and I will actually buy myself a house, because I really want a house, because I want a big house with a huge garage, big enough to have a normal car that I can use, and I wanted to have a sports car and a veteran car, you know, like a Camaro or something from the first generation, or the really good style. That would be kind of cool. So I remember one more time, another thing I saw on the internet. They're actually right now, in this week I guess, they're actually driving around and do you notice that some people greet snow and somebody don't? I don't get it. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, there are some people that's promoting I don't know, it's a chocolate drink or something, and they actually taken some bus girl like this bus place, and they modify it, and they make some people stand inside where the commercial thing is hanging inside of the bus stop. And when of course you have this, they have made this button where you push, and there come this surprise party, you know, with a car, with the people running out of the car and giving freebies like this product they're gonna give away, and of course it's like just for promoting their product. So it's kind of cool, but I don't know if I'm gonna buy it in anyway. So, but that don't mean I'm cheap. So I just don't drink so much chocolate drinks anymore. I can take a chocolate bar or two just to taste it, but I don't want to drink it. It's too much. I did it before when I was younger, but today I have like I have had so much of it that I actually not got fed up with it. But I just don't want it anymore. So actually, to be honest, beautiful weather like this in the West Coast is actually kind of rare. So I'm just driving as much as I can while we are having this fine weather. Here's a fire truck. Maybe it's because of the drill, I don't know. I don't know if the fire department is involved with the anti-terror drill, but well, anyway. I actually just ate, so I'm talking so much I'm starting to burp and kind of getting my food stuck in my throat again. So I need to just keep shut and try to swallow some food again. And yeah, of course there's some other things I know how to pronounce and explain. But actually, I guess my English is starting to get better. So I promised myself that the last video I was making, I was gonna talk so much good English that I'm gonna skip doing the texting stuff. But from the last video, I guess I have to text it again. So it's kind of time-consuming work, but it's worth it because I mean that I have like some funny and educational videos, I guess. So oh, I'm gonna race to the seagull. I won. I was actually kind of anxious that he was gonna take a dump in my head. So funny story, it actually happened. I was on vacation many years ago. I was outside this store and just chilling with my friends, and suddenly a little fucker just swung at me and shot right on top of my head, right in the middle of my head. And I remember my female friend that sat right in front of me. She was looking with these big eyes and just and she was laughing so crazy, like, what the fuck? And I was like wondering, what the fuck was that? And I was like grabbing my head and like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? And I was looking at it and I saw all this shit in my hands. I was like, I was really pissed off, but luckily I had some extra change of clothes, so I survived that too. No bird flu or anything. The time now is like around 7:30 p.m. I guess, yeah. and it's actually kind of traffic. I don't like traffic. I don't know. The funny with the traffic, that is when things happen. You know, as my last video from the American Dream almost crashed. I almost, yeah, crashed due to the traffic. So that is when the viewers say, "Whoa, cool! I almost died." Yeah, it's cool to watch, but fuck, you know, it was not much fun to experience. But it was my fault anyway. It went well, but I should have a much more bigger margin, you know. So you always think of safety. Yeah, I was about to say something. It was some funny thing going on in Japan. There is this crazy, funny, weird, you know, Japan is like weird like hell. You have probably seen the videos on the YouTube and stuff. They are actually having this thing where they now have this thing where they just have this thing where they where I want to see as much cute oh my god, I forgot to Google hamster. I have to put a line on it right here. Yeah, that animal, they are actually doing this thing where they have this fetish where they like to see its bum of this animal, this poor little animal. And oh fuck. And yeah, that is the new thing in Japan, you know. Before from Asia we had Psy with the Gangnam Style. Is it pronounced right? Psy? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. But by the way, Gangnam Style video, it reached 2, is it called billion? In Norwegian it's called milliarder, and that is all wrong. But it's yeah, a lot of views. I never experienced a single video getting so much views. So it's kind of funny because it's a catchy song, but for me, I got kind of tired of it. So, but of course, the kids are like thinking that it's a great movie. So maybe a great song. You know, if you think about it, it's from Asia, and what do we have in Asia? We have a lot of Chinese, so it's not that difficult to have a lot of views, I guess. It's move away, bitch. Yeah. Before I end this video, it was another funny video where they oh, dang. That didn't went well. The planning went sore, but that is how life is. So I'll get them. It's starting to fog. Okay, what's going on? Why are we stopping here? Don't say it's a part of the drill, because then I'm gonna get mad. Yeah, what I was going to say was that yeah, there was this funny story in Washington where there was this poor woman who was actually robbed. She was hit in the back of the head and yeah, really roughed up. But the funny stuff was she actually remembered his tattoo, and the other funny thing happened was that later, the day after or something, he actually added her on Facebook as a friend. And the poor woman, she actually remembered the tattoo, and so she just called the cops and told his name and all that stuff, and now is sentenced for robbery. So good going. Oh my god. And actually I have a last funny story. It's twins, 46 years old twins that actually all their lives since the last 15 years they have actually only been separated for half an hour. That's right. Last 15 years, if I not remember correctly, they have been only separated for a half an hour. And that is kind of weird, because yeah, but of course it's from the United States of America, so it's all crazy over there. So so the funny thing is that they actually are also not just sharing everything in their lives, they're actually also sharing their boyfriend. So that is kind of kinky. So yeah. I think I'm gonna end my video now because I am really out of topic. So